Wanna ride me, catch about me, go get out me, yeah. Shawty, I'm a riding G, I'm a dying piece, I'm a ride.
Hello everyone, this is Conflict Chara here, and today we're gonna react to Fan War Fatal Conflict. It's by Morpheus Mob. Be sure to leave a like to the video, subscribe to his channel, and leave a like. Well, basically to his video, and click the bell icon for more notifications, and comment down below, see what you think. So, yeah. So let's go. There.
Hey guys, before the video starts, if you enjoyed this episode and want to support my channel, consider supporting me on Patreon. Patrons not only get a shout out in my videos, but will also get cool access to patron exclusive content, such as animation updates, alternate endings, sneak peeks, polls that'll determine what future projects will happen, even early access to new episodes of Fan War an entire week before they're released to the public, and of course knowledge regarding episodes long before they enter production. Now that's a deal worth fighting for. The link is down in the description below for those who want to join. But for now, enjoy the show. Homo sapien, the human race. We control this world with an authority no other species has. But with this unrivaled rule comes many, many ups and downs.
Yeah, that's
However,
true.
sometimes there are those who refuse to see the good in humankind and only wish to see their destruction. Like Chara Dreamer, the demon that comes when people call its name.
And SCP-682, the hard-to-destroy reptile.
Yeah, it's
As
pretty
we're
hard.
using Chara specifically, we'll only be using information from the genocide route in Undertale. I'm one fish mob.
And I'm Dr. Spindash, and it's our job to see who would win a fatal conflict.
Long ago, humans and monsters lived on the surface world together, most certainly.
Oh, and before I continue, if you watch the entire video, well, basically the whole episode, I'll put the link description down below, basically to the whole video, so that way you can watch it. So, yeah.
At peace and harmony.
That is until war broke out between the two, and the humans exiled the monsters to the darkness of Mount Ebit, sealing them in a magic barrier that could only be broken by the power of 7 human souls. Trapped with no way of escape, hope seemed lost, until they fell down.
Hurt by their fall, Chara was happily taken in by the Dreamer family, the rulers of all monsters. Though it's hinted their trip to the mountain was for unhappy reasons, Chara found acceptance among the monsters who gave them nothing but love and kindness. However, within Chara, there existed something much, much darker.
For reasons unknown, Chara held an unrivaled hatred towards humanity, despite being human herself. And after a while, with her new family, bonding very close with her new brother, Azrael, they hatched a plan. They would bypass the barrier and collect enough human souls to free the rest of the monsters. To do this, Azrael would have to absorb Chara's soul.
A couple of buttercups later, they took their own life, and the plan was set into motion. But upon reaching
Yeah,
the village,
that
Chara
didn't
had
turn out
given
well.
up, Azrael could not pull through with the plan and allowed the humans to strike him down, dooming both to their certain demise. Their last living moments? Them walking back to their underground home and dying in their family's garden. However, this would not be the last of Chara.
Years later, another human fell down. With this new soul and determination, Chara was reincarnated as the embodiment of violence. And thus they began a non-stop rampage across the underground, killing all those
Yeah, we all know how the
once
genocide
called
timeline turns
friends
out.
and family, with one goal in mind: destroy this world and move on to the next one. Wow, hardcore.
But wait a minute, you may ask. How does a little kid pack the power to slaughter everything and anything? Well, their power stems from two things: their level of violence and their execution points. Measurements to determine how willing someone is to hurt another living creature, and Chara has the highest levels of LV and EXP in the known Undertale universe.
Basically, it's like an
Granting them
RPG game.
exceptionally high physical stats.
They can slice through bone and armor with ease and kill almost anything in a single strike, is fast enough to dodge beams of light and keep up with the fastest monsters in our universe, and is tough enough to survive at powerful attacks from powerful monsters like Undying. Man, that sounds like a tongue twister. And is clever enough to catch her enemies off guard, and how to use many weapons.
Yes, many different weapons and items they find along the way.
Yep.
Certain items can restore health, temporarily increase their attack power, increase their defense and speed, or grant them a pseudo-healing factor.
But the two weapons Chara undoubtedly prefers using when they get the chance would be the locket, which maxes out their defense, and the real knife. Their main tool
Of course,
for
just
killing,
a knife.
packing enough power to kill most monsters and creatures in a single hit. I have to say, this knife is a real cut above the rest.
As a spirit, Chara is also able to possess individuals and use them as vessels for their own purposes. Spirit or not, either way, they are skilled enough to keep up with their world's very cast of monsters, from trained guardsmen to pun-loving skeletons. But where do they get all this power from? It's like they've done this before.
Multiple
Technically,
times.
they have. It comes from a special power that only humans can use: determination. With it, throughout every death they endure, they are able to come back and be transported back to a specific point in time, like nothing happened, all while retaining all their past knowledge. Determination also allows Chara to access the save and load files, allowing them to go back to a certain area in time and fix any goof-ups they might have done. Kinda like Groundhog Day, only with less Bill Murray and more control over the power.
Which leads to Chara's most powerful ability, Reset. Gained through Chara's determination, it can be used to restore an entire timeline up to a certain point, or to the very beginning of the journey with all of the memories of what had happened to guide them in the new timeline.
Yep.
And although Chara is technically dead, they are still as strong as their legacy. Her and her brother's death were the main reason behind monsters wanting to wipe humanity out.
Oh, and by the way, Char and Frisk don't have any gender. I mean, they can be a boy or girl, depending on the player's choice of basically pronoun. So, yeah. They can be pronounced as a they, basically non-gender, or as a he or she, basically both Char and Frisk. So, yeah.
Killed almost every single monster in the game, killed powerful boss monsters in a single strike, and destroyed entire timelines with one slash of their knife, and can recreate them at will. Wait, what? Oh, come on, they're just a kid. How are they this powerful?
Well, Chara is no death god incarnate. They can only possess someone if they have enough determination in their soul. They are weak to attacks that exploit their sins, are emotionally unstable, as evidenced by all the potentially dangerous things being filed down to a dull point in their old home, and can still die while they are possessing someone.
True.
Chara is no one to kid around with. Next time you're walking in a dark cave and see a small child, there may be more to their sinister smile than meets the eye.
Why some kid would do that, I won't know.
How curious. You must have misunderstood. Since when were you the one in control?
my eardrums. Thank you very much.
The SCP Foundation is home to many gruesome and terrifying monsters and objects. Neck-breaking statues, lethal plague doctors, cursed items, and so much more.
Yep.
But few are as feared or as infamous as Atanti Kul Panu, or as he is commonly designated, item number SCP-682. Not much is known about Atanti's past, and it does vary.
One story says he's from a world that's long dead. Another says he's the serpent that tricked Adam and Eve into eating the fruit off of the tree of knowledge. Others say he's the son of a great demonic deity that'll bring the end of existence itself. But what is known is that SCP-682 despises all forms of life and has a great desire to wipe it out.
And while he has yet to successfully escape the Foundation, he is already equipped with the tools needed to do so. He has a powerful jaw lined with strong teeth for catching and thrashing prey, claws to mutilate his victims with, and a powerful tail for mighty strikes. But SCP-682 has a lot more at his disposal than just his natural weapons. SCP-682 can stand his own against his fellow Keter-class SCPs, slaughter countless SCP guards and personnel with ease, and can smash and tear through reinforced steel walls, tanks, and buildings.
He's been clocked moving around 45 to 70 miles per hour, faster than most vehicles. He's able to react to bullets and missiles and keep up with SCP-096, an entity who sprinted across the entire planet in just 2 hours. I could do that in a millisecond.
Hang on a moment. Okay, sorry about that. I had to go and get something real quick. Anyway, let's continue.
I could do that in a millisecond. Anyway,
Really?
Intelligent in a lot
There we
of
go.
ways. From speaking spoken languages, understanding ancient languages, instinctively grasping how other SCPs work, he can engage in complex conversations with SCPs like SCP-079, his only friend, an old AI computer who particularly is not one to talk or even really trust when it comes to normal humans. Are we sure this guy ain't just some kind of internet troll?
And to go with that mind comes immense durability. It was fine even after having 87% of its body destroyed. He is resistant to explosions and other normally deadly forces, and can recover from reality warping, crystallization, mind control, and possession. But how can a reptile be this hard to destroy?
Huh? You said it!
Name drops aside, this leads us to one of 682's most notable traits, his power of regeneration.
Yeah, he's
Working at an
extremely
almost
durable.
instantaneous rate, it allows SCP-682 to heal from wounds no living organism should survive, and allows it to shrug off things like missiles, tank rounds, and gunfire, and lets him revive from most instant kill SCPs he's exposed to.
Yeah.
SCP-682's more recognizable trait is his adaptability prowess. By consuming the biomass of others or inanimate material, 682 can evolve and adapt quickly to any circumstance, which has led to many different adaptations over the years. Seriously, this guy's like Ben 10 when it comes to these transformations.
Some of these include extra appendages,
Becoming immune to all known diseases and viruses,
self-resurrection,
changing his size to kaiju to possible near microscopic,
becoming multiple entities,
absorbing abilities of others, or gaining new powers if given the chance.
and even creating localized space-time anomalies. But with all that said, SCP-682 has already proven himself a dangerous beast without these.
Most military weapons have little effect on it, fought with equally dangerous SCPs, survived having 200% of his body destroyed, and was once erased from existence and came back by unknown means.
What?
Dang. And people say Superman is OP. Maybe we should have him fight him.
But while
He
he
would not
is
go well.
hard to destroy, it is not impossible to kill him. An SCP-682 from another reality was found dead through unknown circumstances.
Huh.
How this happened could be traced to other weaknesses he has, though. He needs to absorb or consume biomass to adapt.
I mean, yeah, he can be killed, but
lives in reality warping to an extent.
ooh.
Can still be harmed, have his healing factor overpowered, and is almost always in a fit of omnicidal rage.
But if this beast has shown us anything, there's only one lesson we can happily take from both Foundation members and fans. Don't with the gecko.
Yeah. Mess with him, and you're gonna die a painful death.
Deceptive apes.
True for us, but unfortunately.
Brought this on yourselves.
Hey, Kevin must be curious. Okay. That would suck.
Alright, the combatants are set. This battle shall have no prep time, no outside help, or home field advantage. Let the battle begin.
Alright, let's go. Oh. Metal Gear Slug. Damn, that boy's fast. Ouch. Ooh. Ooh. He was like, the fuck?
Fight.
Ooh. Really? Oh, reset. And again. Oh. Ow. Oh, he's getting giant. Yup. Thanks for busting the eardrums. Let's see how Chara can handle that. Oh. Ow. Oh. How are her ears not bursting from that? Oh! Ow. Oh, he's still alive. Of course. I thought being sliced in half. Oh. Okay. Yup. Ouch.
I really hope I don't have to do the autopsy report on that.
Kara
Yeah,
may have
give
been
it
a
a
faithful
don't.
combatant, but in the end they had no reliable means of getting past 682's adaptive powers.
Chara was the undoubtedly faster opponent, with their experience letting them keep up with the more simplistic SCP-682. But 682 was undoubtedly the tougher opponent, able
Yeah.
to adapt and regenerate from most of Chara's attacks, and has experience with speedy foes and seasoned warriors in the past.
True.
But what gives 682 the win is his healing factor and adaptability, allowing him to regenerate from any damage done to him and evolve in manners that would allow him to fight Kara more effectively.
Chara did have the power to potentially overclock SCP-682's healing factor, but her arsenal was never shown to hold that kind of power constantly. And it's highly unlikely SCP-682 would simply just let an attacker like Chara do as they please.
And while Kara could fix this problem by using Reset to figure out ways to fight 682, but considering 682's absurd history of adaptations, it would
Yeah.
be more than likely that after enough resets and the consumption of Kara's biomass, 682 would either become just as aware of the resets as Kara is and remember all that happened as well, gain the ability to reset as well, or he just gained the ability to do both.
True.
Even with that said, even if Kara did destroy the timeline, considering how 682 was wiped from existence once and still came back, it's
Yeah.
more than likely that at
He's
some
one
point
tough
he'd
son
be
of a
able
cracker.
to negate the timeline's destruction and survive it just as Kara would.
To
Dang.
summarize, Chara would put up a valiant effort, but there was just no way they could destroy the hard-to-destroy reptile.
I guess you could say Kara is no longer the one in control.
Ouch.
The winner is SCP-682.
Alright, so that was Fan Warfare the Conflict. Chara vs SCP-682 is by One Fish Mob. And if you want to check more of his content, I'll leave the channel, both links of his channel and the video, basically right here. Links to the description down below. Oh, and also, be sure to support him by subscribing to the clicking, you get the idea. Click the subscribe button and click the bell icon and all that, and leave a like to the video. Oh, and also comment down below, see what you think. And also, be sure to go support my channel as well. So, and check out my other content as well. So, yeah, see you later.